Welcome to the Market Rent Weekly Brief, your go-to source for the latest insights and updates in the real estate market. Each week, we'll bring you the most important news and trends to help you stay informed and make smart decisions. Let's dive into this week's episode.
You know, it's amazing to think that these days, a place to live isn't just about having a roof over your head, right? People are really craving more, a real sense of belonging. And that's having a huge impact on the way we think about multifamily properties.
It really is a fundamental shift, I think. The need for connection and community is more pronounced than ever.
For sure.
Influencing renter decisions and ultimately the success of multifamily properties.
Right. And that's exactly what we're going to be exploring in this deep dive. We're looking at it from a couple different perspectives. So first, how crucial community amenities are for creating that sense of belonging for residents.
Yeah.
And then the other side of the coin is how those same amenities can be a powerful driver of value for investors.
Yeah. What's fascinating to me is how those two sides of the coin really complement each other. It's not just about warm and fuzzy feelings, you know? Creating a strong sense of belonging actually just makes good business sense.
Makes sense. Okay, so let's break this down a little bit.
Right.
I mean, we used to think about kind of the bare necessities, right? You know, finding a decent apartment in a decent area with rent that didn't break the bank.
Yeah.
But things have changed, right?
Absolutely. Today's renters, especially millennials and Gen Z, they're not just looking for a place to crash. They're seeking out a lifestyle.
Right.
They want to feel connected to their surroundings and their neighbors.
Yeah.
They want to feel like they're part of something bigger.
Part of a community.
Yeah.
And this isn't just a hunch. Both of our sources today pointed to the 2024 Greystar survey, which found that 84% of renters consider a strong sense of community important when choosing where to live. That's huge.
It is. And it's a major reason why community amenities have moved from being a nice-to-have to a must-have.
Yeah.
They're no longer just a perk. They're a key factor in attracting and retaining residents.
Which, of course, leads to the investor side of things. This isn't just about creating happy residents. This is about the bottom line. This same survey actually found that properties with strong community amenities can command rental premiums.
Oh, wow.
Up to 10% higher.
That's significant.
It is. It is. And it's not just rent. Occupancy rates tend to be higher.
Right.
And the overall property value appreciates at a faster rate.
Makes sense.
So investing in community-focused amenities isn't just good for residents, it's a smart financial move.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
So what kinds of amenities are we talking about? I mean, we all know the classics, right? Clubhouses, fitness centers, maybe a pool.
Those are still important, of course.
Of course.
But what we're seeing is a shift towards amenities that go beyond those basics. It's about creating spaces that foster genuine connection and well-being.
So give us some examples. What are some of these next-level amenities that are popping up?
Well, one area that's really taken off is culinary experiences.
Okay.
Think community kitchens where residents can cook together, host potlucks, or even take cooking classes.
So it's more than just like providing a space with appliances.
Exactly.
You're talking about encouraging interaction, creating a shared experience. That's interesting.
Exactly. It's not just about the food itself.
Right.
It's about tapping into that desire for community and shared experiences.
Makes sense.
We're also seeing a rise in wellness-focused amenities.
Okay.
Things like meditation rooms, yoga studios, and even outdoor spaces designed for mindfulness and relaxation.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
With the increased focus on mental health and well-being these days, it's no surprise that those types of amenities are becoming more popular. So it sounds like it's not just about the amenity itself, but how it's used to really foster that sense of belonging.
You hit the nail on the head.
Okay.
One of our sources really highlighted the idea of programming over construction.
Okay.
It's not enough to just build a beautiful space. You have to actively create opportunities for residents to connect.
So what would be some examples of that?
Think resident events, workshops, partnerships with local businesses, you know, things that bring people together and build a sense of community.
So kind of activating these spaces.
Exactly.
And making them hubs for community. Let's talk about some specific examples of this programming over construction.
Okay.
What kind of things are properties actually doing to activate these spaces and really make them those hubs?
Well, one simple but effective example is transforming a traditional, often underutilized lounge into a co-working space.
That's smart.
This caters to the growing number of remote workers.
Sure.
And it provides a dedicated space for residents to connect, collaborate, and combat that feeling of isolation that can sometimes come with working from home.
That's such a smart use of existing space and meets a current need
Yeah.
and fosters connection without necessarily requiring major construction.
Exactly.
What are some other examples of this activation that stood out to you?
One property I read about actually partnered with a local brewery
Oh, cool.
to host monthly beer tastings in their outdoor lounge area.
Nice.
It was a huge hit.
Yeah.
It created a really natural opportunity for residents to kind of mingle and get to know each other.
I love that. And it brings up something I wanted to touch on, which is outdoor spaces.
Yes.
These seem to be more important than ever.
Absolutely.
Especially with so many people embracing remote work and just more flexible lifestyles in general.
Absolutely. Having access to green spaces, walking paths, outdoor lounges.
Yeah.
It's almost like an extension of their living space.
It is.
And these spaces are incredibly valuable when it comes to fostering that sense of community.
Right. And I can see how they appeal to such a wide range of residents, too.
Mm-hmm.
From young professionals to families.
I'm sure.
You could have a barbecue area for those casual gatherings or a playground for the kids.
Yeah.
Even a community garden where residents can grow their own food.
Right.
And connect over that shared passion.
Exactly. And those shared activities, that sense of purpose.
Yeah.
Those are the things that really create that lasting sense of belonging.
It goes beyond just a space.
For sure.
It's about having a shared activity.
Absolutely.
But what about the financial side of things? I mean, we know that community amenities can boost property value and rental income.
Yeah.
But are there any specific stats or figures that really highlight that connection?
There are. For instance, the National Apartment Association found that properties with well-maintained outdoor spaces saw a 7% increase in rental rates compared to those without.
Wow.
And a study by the Urban Land Institute showed that properties with strong community programming had a 5% lower turnover rate.
Wow.
Which translates to significant savings for investors.
That's huge.
Yeah.
And it really underscores the fact that this isn't just about creating a feel-good atmosphere.
Yeah.
This is about making a smart investment.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And savvy investors are recognizing this. They're understanding that by creating communities where people truly want to live, they're not just boosting their bottom line. They're creating lasting value.
It's good for everybody.
Ah.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit and talk about trends.
Okay.
What are some of the emerging trends in community amenities that you're seeing?
One trend that's really taking hold is a focus on sustainability. Renters, especially younger generations, are increasingly eco-conscious.
Yeah.
And they're seeking out properties that align with their values.
So we're talking about things like community gardens, solar panels, energy-efficient appliances, things that not only benefit the environment, but also create that sense of shared responsibility among the residents.
Exactly. And it's not just about being environmentally friendly. It's about creating a healthier and more sustainable lifestyle for residents.
Are there any other trends that stand out to you?
Another area that's evolving is the culinary scene.
Okay.
We're seeing more properties incorporating features like outdoor pizza ovens.
Oh, fun.
Communal dining areas, and even partnerships with local chefs.
Oh, wow.
To offer cooking classes or pop-up dining experiences.
That's interesting. It's almost like taking that shared culinary experience to a whole new level.
Absolutely.
It's going beyond the standard kitchen.
Right.
And creating a truly unique and engaging space.
For sure.
Where residents can connect over their love of food.
Right. And it ties back to that idea of creating a sense of community through shared experiences.
Exactly.
Food is such a powerful connector.
It is.
And it's a great way to bring people together. I'm also curious about how technology is playing a role in shaping the future of community amenities.
It seems like it would have to.
No, absolutely. Technology is a game changer. We're seeing properties use apps to connect residents, manage amenity bookings, facilitate communication, and even organize events.
That makes sense.
It's about creating a seamless and convenient experience for residents, while also fostering a sense of community.
So it's not just about having the latest gadgets.
Right.
It's about using technology in a way that enhances that community experience.
Yeah, exactly. Technology can be such a powerful tool for building connections and creating a more engaged and vibrant community.
It's clear that this whole concept of community amenities, it's constantly evolving.
It is.
And it's really exciting to see how developers and investors are finding these new and innovative ways to create spaces that foster that sense of belonging.
It really speaks to a broader shift in our understanding of what it means to live in a multifamily property. It's no longer just about finding a place to sleep. It's about finding a place where you feel connected, supported, and part of something larger than yourself.
And that's what makes this such a fascinating topic.
It is.
It's this intersection of design, psychology, and business.
Yeah.
All coming together to create something truly special.
And it's a reminder that investing in community isn't just the right thing to do, it's the smart thing to do.
Absolutely. Okay, so as we wrap up this deep dive into community amenities, what are some of the key takeaways that stand out to you?
For me, it's the undeniable connection between community-focused amenities and both resident satisfaction and financial success.
Yeah, it's not just anecdotal anymore.
No?
It's data-driven.
Yeah.
We see it in the increased rental rates, lower turnover, higher property values.
And it's clear that this trend is only going to continue as the demand for a sense of belonging grows.
Yeah.
So too will the need for a thoughtfully designed and well-programmed community amenities.
The other takeaway for me is the importance of going beyond the expected.
Yes.
It's not enough to just have that standard set of amenities.
Right.
You have to really understand your target market.
Yes.
And create spaces and experiences that are tailored to their specific needs and desires.
Absolutely. It's about being creative, innovative, and willing to think outside the box.
Yeah.
It's about going beyond the bricks and mortar and creating a truly vibrant and thriving community.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I'm left thinking about all the multifamily developers, owners, and property managers out there listening.
Yeah. For sure. It's a real opportunity for them.
Absolutely. Knowing that community-focused amenities are so crucial both for residents and for a property's financial success.
Right. It begs the question, what innovative steps can they take to create a thriving sense of belonging in their properties?
Exactly. How can they go beyond those standard amenities and really create something special, something that sets them apart?
Well, it all starts with understanding the specific needs and desires of their target market.
Yeah, you have to really dig deep and ask yourself, what makes these people tick? What makes them feel like they belong?
It's not just about providing a space. It's about creating an experience.
Right. Think about it. A rooftop terrace is great, but what if you also organized monthly stargazing events or movie nights up there?
Exactly. Or what about partnering with local fitness studios to offer free yoga classes in that beautiful outdoor space you designed?
Those are such good examples. It's about taking those amenities and weaving them into the fabric of the community.
And it doesn't have to be expensive or complicated. Sometimes the simplest ideas are the most effective.
Like what?
Well, one property I read about started a community pantry where residents could share extra groceries or household items. It was a small gesture, but it created a real sense of connection and support.
I love that. It's about fostering those everyday interactions that really build a strong community.
Ultimately, it's about creating a place where people feel seen, heard, and valued. A place where they want to put down roots.
And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Creating those spaces that foster genuine connection and a true sense of belonging.
Because when people feel like they belong, they're happier, they're more engaged, and they're more likely to stay.
And that's a win-win for everyone involved.
That's it for this week's edition of the Market Rent Weekly Brief. To access more insights and resources, visit marketrent.us. Thank you for listening. To learn more about how Clarendon can help you achieve your real estate goals, please visit us online. We appreciate your trust in us as your go-to source for market intelligence. Our goal is to equip you with the critical insights and data necessary to make informed decisions. Until next time, stay informed and stay ahead.